I'm going to talk about something I'm getting loads of DMs about, and that is about people feeling shit while they're taking Mounjaro. And that is because I believe people are not using this drug properly. So if you are on Mounjaro and you've whacked yourself up to the highest dose you can possibly take to get the biggest amount of suppression so that you can get as small as possible, as quickly as possible, you are not using it correctly. And yeah, I bet you feel shit. I bet you feel low on energy, fatigue, low mood, low libido, muscle loss, hair loss. These are not side effects of Mounjaro. These are side effects of not eating enough food. Mounjaro is not about helping you be in the most massive calorie deficit every single day. What Mounjaro actually enables you to do is something that's been missing from every single previous attempt you've ever made at fat loss, regardless of what methods you've used. And that is, it enables you to be in a consistent calorie deficit for really long periods of time. Instead of being in a calorie deficit for like 2 or 3 weeks and then pressing the fuck it button, having a bit of a binge, then getting back on the wagon, Mounjaro allows you to be in a consistent calorie deficit for long periods of time. And if you can for 1 minute not buy into the fucking urgency that the diet culture piles on you about being as small as you can, as quickly as you can, you'll see that being on a lower dose is going to yield you a much better result. You're going to be able to eat enough to support your basic biological needs. You're going to be able to fuel enough to support an appropriate level of activity like resistance training and doing some more exercise and more walks. And you're going to give yourself a chance to practice new habits that will allow you to maintain this fat loss instead of putting it all back on again like you have in previous diets. You're giving yourself a fighting chance for this to really be the last time you have to go through this fucking miserable process ever again. I have clients who've been using this approach. I've got a client who's been eating more, walking, hiking, going to the gym, lifting weights, and they've lost 32 kilos in a year. So it's totally possible. So please, if you feel like shit, if you feel urgency around trying to be as tiny as you can, as quickly as you can, maybe step back and think about, do I want a chance to practice some habits that will allow me to keep this off for life? Do I want this process to be at least semi-enjoyable? Do I want to be able to eat enough food so that my fucking hair doesn't fall out?